If you're expecting a younger person to come in the midst of these sharks, they will swallow him up. And I'm telling you, an Obama can come to Nigeria and will not win election. Not because people will not vote for him, but they will steal it from him.
Kenneth Okonkwo on this video raised two main vital points that are relatable to Nigerian politics. The first one is that Nigerian politicians do politics with intimidation. The second point is that leaders in Nigeria can only come to leadership position in Nigeria through corruption, that is taking away people's mandates by fire, by force. Recently, Kenneth Okonkwo seemed to be drifting away from his loyalty to P2B because of what he termed or seen as P2B playing a politics of convenience. But at the end of the day, it seemed that of all the politicians in Nigeria, P2B seemed to be the only politician with conscience, because he has established the fact that if a younger person comes to vie for leadership position, especially for this presidential position, that person will be swallowed up. The person will be intimidated out of vying for this position. So we are now left with our old politician. You know that P2B is one of the old politicians because he has been around on politics for years. So he has now come to realization that of all the politicians that are available to us, P2B is among politicians with conscience. I want you to listen to this video and see for yourself.
By any officer of the middle or lower cadre never succeeded in Nigeria. Whether from Kaduna and Zogu, whether through Boka Soka Dinka, whether through Oka. And there is a reason for that. And that is why in Nigeria, we need a man of conscience who is experienced, who might even be from the old cadre, but has made up his mind that he wants a new Nigeria. If you're expecting a younger person to come in the midst of these sharks, they will swallow him up. And I'm telling you, an Obama can come to Nigeria and will not win election. Not because people will not vote for him, but they will steal it from him. So what we have now in Nigeria is that we have a system that needs to be fought, that needs to be taken out.
Can you trust the people we are seeing in that video? They are the new wave of Nigerian politicians that are going to cause change, because if some people have said Nigerians rejected PDP.
Yes.
You are saying Nigerians no longer like APC, but these are a combination of the two parties.
Okay, now let's look at it this way. Assuming an article comes into power, assuming, and takes us back to the Obasanjo years, he would have been a hero. He would have paid up all our debts. He would not acquire new debts. He would have made sure there's no security problem all around Nigeria. He was the vice president. I'm just using him as an example because he's the only person that has been in the presidency from 1999. Assuming he can even take us, because it is the terribleness of the successive government that keeps beatifying the predecessors. I never knew any government would be worse than Buhari's government. I must be very honest with you.
Are you saying that the Tinubu government is
the worst in the history of this country?
Is that fair to say?
How would
Based on the policy direction of this government?
How would I define a president that from the first day in office, when even there is a law that says fuel subsidy will go by June 30th, and the first thing you were able to say, fuel subsidy gone.